I was asking if I could get those cranks because he wants a set.
Oh, the Dev 5s?
We are live, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, good Lord. Here we go.
Smokes, hit the live button, baby.
Rick
Woo,
is
that's
off
just
screen,
addicting, son.
and he'll be on screen here in 1 second. Rick, you slid
What's
off.
up?
You slid off screen, buddy. Where'd you go?
We can see him in the top picture.
I'm right here. I'm in the top.
There he is.
There we go. Holy crap. Oh, okay, man. I didn't know. I was going off the top screen. It's been a while since we've been on Zoom there, JT. So
It's been a while since we've been in the studio.
we're still learning.
Hang on, I can fix some of it here. Let me work your guys' screen. And while we're talking here, you guys, thank you for tuning in. We got everybody. The party's here. This is where it's going to be this evening.
This is a Saturday night, dude. We haven't had a Saturday night like this for a long time, dude. The mixed open. It's going to be. We're just changing it up to the mixed jolly show.
Oh God,
Dude.
here we go.
Okay, because this dude is on fire. He is in the headlines. He is everywhere. And I swear to Christ, I mean, am I wrong? I mean, what's the chat saying?
What's up, Scott?
It's ridiculous.
Dude,
This guy.
that kid. We got a whole segment later scheduled to talk about this kid because there's questions on him being what would happen in Nashville if he was there. What would be going on if he was there?
All those guys got a happy birthday this week.
He did.
It seems that way.
Yeah.
The guy's sitting on 2 firsts and a second
At Crankworx.
Crankworx.
Exactly.
After just sweeping the field at Bakersfield just a couple weeks ago when we were there.
Amazing. And look, want to welcome you guys in. Mike, Rick, welcome to the show. They are the hosts of the Beer Budget Show. I myself am Justin. I host over at the All Things BMX.
That's a nice Crenshaw shirt you at there, JT.
That's right. They're riding nice.
Shout out to the Idaho crew over there at Crenshaw for the Idaho Nationals.
They're over. Yeah, they're over there at
down.
they're at the. What is it? Gemstone? Is that the name of the Gemstone National?
Gemstone,
Yeah. Tonight we've got 5 solid topics lined up for you, and we can go anywhere. We got guests calling in this evening, which is going to be a fun time for us. So we've got Barney and Amy Goodwin calling in from Fort Wayne to discuss the Carson Memorial races that they've got started up, that the tracks are adopting and now doing fundraising, and they're going to explain all that fun stuff. Also, we're going to swoop down to Florida to one of our friends, Nick Jones. I don't know how many titles he has, so we'll just say the infamous Nick Jones is going to join us around 10:25 tonight. We're going to talk California Team Series, Josh Jolly, just the Jolly week, and then we'll do a little bit about the Nationals going on. So we look forward to having you guys here. Thank you guys for joining us. The first topic we're going to fire off. You guys have been supporting this with us, and we appreciate it.
Yes, you did. It's been a couple years.
We're firing on all cylinders, man. This is like the dragsters of freaking the podcasts right now.
Right.
I mean, we've had a lot of fire shows, but I think tonight is the night there, JT. We're going to be breaking the meters right now.
We are going to kick it right off with the fact that we've got the fast AF flat pedal series that you guys are part of, right? So we've been
man, the 46 and over, man. Woo, what a challenge. You kicked it off freaking last week there, big guy. Big turnout. Almost came to the quarters, dude.
We
I've
missed
seen it because we were at the state races. We've been at state races the past 2 weeks, so that's why we've been kind of like offline and been busy. But I tell you what, that's a bold statement, son. The flat pedal challenge 46 and over.
We pulled 19 riders for this. Right there it is. 19.
Bold statement.
Bold statement.
Brought to you by Dance
Starting it off hot, dude.
So, yeah, we put this idea together. You guys helped me out with a lot of this here, and my good friend, he was the brainchild of it. That's Mo from BMX Rocks and his bride. So we had this idea. What do we do? How can we get flat pedal series going for the old guys? So we said, all right, 46 and over. Let's go to 4 tracks. 4 tracks. They do their thing. They get the prize money. We show up, and we have a party. First one went off at Marysville, Ohio. Chad and his bride, Melissa, got a heck of a thing going there. That track is amazing. That whole facility is awesome. Last year, your boy was there for a national.
Yes, he was.
The place, they just keep improving the place. It's amazing. Fun track. They run the Pro Start gate system there, the whole electric one, no noise. And, I mean, the place is just beautiful. Yeah, 19 racers there, so we ran semis, just a few away from quarters. Looking forward to the next stop. That'll be at Waterford Oaks. And then following Waterford, we're going to Richfield. And then for the final, down to Toledo. And along the way, what we've been doing is we're selling only flats shirts. So some of the ones that Giphy makes. And each track that we stop at that we're selling the shirts at, we donate $5 to the year-end pot. This year-end pot's already over $1,000. So somebody 46 or above has got a big payday coming. We're gonna pay all the way down to 8th place. We've already got.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we've already got $1,000 in this thing already. But each T-shirt that we sell, no matter where we at, $5 goes to the year-end pot. $5 goes to the Carson Memorial Race. And we donate it for whatever track we're at, right? So at Marysville, we sold 5 shirts. We donated $25 to them. I've already sold a couple.
You know, Giphy over there at Dye Job, boy, he is coming in strong because he did some stuff last year. Dude, he had whole shot awards over there at Elgin and stuff. I mean, dude, Dye Job Apparel, get your custom stuff done. Hit up freaking Giphy, dude.
That's
you know, I mean, we had Hillray over here at Manzanilla getting some foam fingers, son.
Right.
You know, the guy, what doesn't he do? He does it all.
He does jerseys. He does foam fingers. And
did some jerseys for us, matter of fact.
He freaking did some gardening today, too. I seen in the
he's
chat.
A man of many
too.
talents. Actually,
man, I thought we were getting ready for like a wedding or a divorce party or like a quinceañera or maybe a gender reveal. I don't know.
Ooh.
You know, I mean, Giphy, the guy does it all, baby.
Hey, AOS Square, we do have triple X's. We do. We actually packed them up today. So we got you covered. But speaking of jerseys that Giphy makes, guys, I got something for you guys I got to send out to you guys for all the support you guys do.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Lean, mean, and green, baby.
Look at this.
Hell yeah.
And then,
yeah.
I got you, Mike.
Sweet. I'm gonna make a comeback.
There you go, boys.
That means you got a race now, Mike. We can bring you that, kick the dust off that membership, son.
So yeah you guys, like hey, if your team's looking team club, whatever you got going, your group, or if you got a special event you're going, you want some jerseys made. That's Giphy does ours, and he's like I said, you know, you guys said he's done stuff for your people.
Dude, that's so hockey-ish.
Boy, oh boy,
that just looks like a beefcake Brutus right there. Someone's getting beat down.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
I know Justin had something to do with that.
Yeah. You don't want to be like the Maple Leafs or wait, which one? The Canadian team that just got ousted like last week. Oh, dude, Jesus Christ! Come on, guys, do better.
Doing good, Jeff. Thank you. Yeah, well, I don't. All those guys are beasts, so I'm not saying shit about none of them. So
yeah, need those in 4650. You need to put the freaking elbow pads.
You're right, Cord. I should be.
What's happening, Gmo? We appreciate you joining us this evening.
Gmo, he's good. He's checking in from Music City. Everybody, we got Music City. You got Idaho. I mean, it's busy right now. Things are popping right now, JT.
Hey.
Like we're in the mix of the freaking summer, baby. You know?
Saw one of our guests one of our viewers joining us, Pat Welch. He was out getting his next edit ready for the USA BMX freestyle. The one that you do, the virtual one.
Yeah, the digital one where you send in your videos. I like that. That's
Pat's,
honestly cool. You know,
Pat's done it a few times.
I dig it.
Yeah, he's done a couple of them already. He was out today getting some footage, clocking in the footage, as the kids say.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, and you know what? That's cool because, you know, over there at USA BMX Freestyle, you know, you got Big Krasinski. He's one of the head judges, and when he comes on live and how he kind of like what we were planning to do with our fakie challenge 3 years ago. you know, Krasinski was like we were that was our plan. Like we were gonna do that.
We did for one, for one video.
But Krasinski comes in hot, dude, with like the breakdown of how they judge all the digital shit. Like I really like it, you know. And hey, dude, over here at the show, you know, a lot of times we get topics where we bust USA BMX's balls, but I dig it. I look forward to seeing them critique the videos, you know. And Krasinski's a freaking great dude, not to mention his kids over there in Bentonville with freaking Nick Long right now for Bike Fest. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, what doesn't that kid do?
Right.
You know,
what's up, baby?
We gonna put little Huck up against Josh Jolly? I mean, is that gonna be like the fantasy freaking get down right there?
Got to give him a couple years.
I mean, shit, son.
Just a couple years. And before I forget, I want to thank all the sponsors that have been jumped in and done the flat pedal series with us. We've got tons of them for all of them. Big ones here I want to say thanks is Gate 9 BMX Rocks. You guys, without them, this hasn't happened. And we posted the pictures. So Billy at Gate 9 is making number plates for the podiums. And each stop is different. So he made, first, second, third, he did for Marysville. He'll make them for the next stop at Waterford, the next stop at
right on.
Yeah, so they're all different, right? Which is pretty cool. And man, the prize packs have been great. We do if you sign up, you get the first time you race. If you haven't done the series yet, when you sign up, you get like a participant bag. And thanks to all the sponsors that have been in that to help that, because they just fill the bag with stickers and little tchotchke things like our friends at Ghetto Wear. He had some things we threw in there, and everybody else. It's been really cool. Marysville, they put stuff in the participant bags. So for the next few races, you'll get something from that track. And it was a good time. We had some really fun racing, and Mo and Roxanne really thought it out, like how we run it. So as it gets bigger, not to slow down your locals, we move around how we race. So being that we had semis, we were the first ones to race even before the Strider bike. So that way we raced, they did the Striders, and we kept,
kept it going. Dude, that's really good. Hey, and Motor City too. Shout out to Nick Quinn over there.
There he is.
With the
there they are, boys.
Gotta have the stunners.
Always right within arm's length.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
You just cannot freaking go wrong and do a podcast without getting some stunners from
not
Nick Quinn, baby. Boy, oh boy. It's a bright Saturday night, baby.
I went over. I said, hey, man, you got some stuff, some swag you can hook up for this? And he says, yeah, come on over. He's like, I'll try to sell you a motorcycle. I said, Melissa ain't going to let me buy one. He's like, we just won't tell her. I said, great idea.
Yeah,
exactly. Hush is the word, baby.
You got it. You got to see this place. When you get out here for the whole shot, we're doing a show from there. Holy moly, is that place amazing.
It's
huge.
It's like fucking AT&T Stadium.
It's massive. Man, he hooked us up with a big, huge box of stuff to give away. The first place winner from each stop, thanks to DB Sports, gold set of the Bear Trap pedals.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
no shit.
Oh, Big Dave and Josh coming in hot.
The Greek and Big Daddy Dave just coming in. The beast from the Northeast. Those guys just never skip a beat over there at DB Sports, man.
I sent Dave a message today. He didn't respond. Asking what day he was going to show up at Dirty Fest. He hasn't answered me yet, so I'm assuming that means he's not going to come.
Well, I think he's waiting for the Beers Chopper to pick him up, because Beers Chopper is over in Sarasota for a ball game right now with Shelly and Chris.
Yep.
I mean, that thing's running on fumes right now, dude.
I was going to
I'll
say,
give him a tank of gas.
Ooh, Man's got a new fresh Coda slurry today. Man's the need of BMX.
What's up, Pavey? Soito?
That's awesome.
Kramer? Oh, yeah, Man's got a big gold cup coming up next week, and their state race, too.
The week after that.
Yeah, old Man's, baby. The 831, baby. Son.
Foam fingers.
Foam fingers. Get them while they're hot, dude, from Dye Job.
I still think their fingers are wrong finger sticking up for them, but whatever. Just knowing the people that they would much prefer to be a different one, but whatever.
Just because we know. We know.
We're in the know.
Yeah. It's a personal thing.
Hey, you know what we could do? We could get Giffy to make some for the whole shot race. Just the middle finger for the whole shot race.
Everything, just right for everybody across the down against the fence on the straightaways. Just a whole lot of FUs.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, because you got to have the heckling. If you don't have the heckling, then what the hell's it for?
Rodney Dangerfield with a mirror.
It's no different than downhill, dude. The guy's got the freaking the downgrade chainsaws and all this shit. Like, you get a couple FU freaking foam fingers, dude. Maybe we just get some freaking chainsaws out there for the freaking the whole shot race.
Just take the chain and chain off of it.
Yeah.
As long as they're not the horns. As long as they're not the horns.
Yeah, no, we don't need no horns.
Oh,
those things.
We don't need any of that shit.
Dude, when we were watching the what they call the crazy race, we're gonna talk about it later. The one they did last night.
New one,
the full tilt one?
The full tilt. Oh my God, those horns are nuts.
Yeah, the 3-cross. Boy, dude. Oh boy. 3 single man gates, man, sitting staggered special, boy.
I mean,
was that just not a heater? Is that just not next level shit? I mean, dude, we've been waiting for 4-cross to come back. I mean, the only thing we get is like the dual slalom,
which is bad as fuck. But that's
slalom's great. But dude, now you got 3 single mans, and it's just like
Yeah, but
Okay, boys, run what you brung, and here's the track. Go at it. It's like the gloves are off.
That whole idea with that full tilt, it's 3 different tracks in one.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's different lines, there's different hips. And I said
They had oh shit, what was the other one they called? What was the one jump? Oh no, they didn't have it this week. The last week, a couple weeks ago, they had the
Tompkins,
the hitching post.
Yes,
jump.
Yeah, that was at Crankworx for
the other one like 3-4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
The hitching post freaking jump.
Yeah,
like that shit was like, oh shit.
Yeah, you had to jump over a damn fucking log.
Yeah, dude.
It was elevated.
It looked like something that you had to freaking tie your horse to.
Exactly.
Oh, shit, dude. Like that was like, oh, okay, game changer.
Yeah.
Redirecting Siri. Holy fuck, dude.
Hey, congratulations, Weekend Todd. Looking good so far.
Oh, the real Swiss Miss. Frio got the belt from Todd Tompkins.
No, yeah.
Oh boy, that was a heater. There was a whole lot of shit talking. I motoed myself just to announce that race because those two guys, they're fucking crazy. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to make the main on purpose because I want to announce this thing. Roy Ball, go home. You got to go to Idaho.
Whatever.
It's like, get on the road. I'm going to call this shit.
Is that what it was called? Coop Fest in Arkansas? Is that what Coop Fest at Bentonville?
No, Coop Fest was the week before.
Oh, it is buddies.
That was
at the ranch. Okay.
Big Cooper's
ranch.
Yeah. Where they did the side hack. It's kind of like a Frogtown Dirty Fest over there at Guy Cooper's and stuff. That was pretty cool. Did you see any of that? Those pictures there, Justin?
I did. I saw that. I thought I was reading something typed wrong. I was like, "This is at Guy Cooper's." Guy Cooper's.
Yeah, Guy Cooper's. Yeah.
But I know he's a big BMX fan too. But like, wow, he didn't f around. He just showed up, showed out, made a track, and they had an event there.
Yeah, right. Homeboy's got we got a similar one. We got the Kennedy compound up north, about 2 hours away from us.
It was.
It's kind of similar, but
it's not as big as it used to be.
Guy Cooper's got like, damn dude, he's like got the forest and all kinds of shit. They got the trees and berms. I mean, dude, they're running side hacks. It's like kind of like has a little bit of a downhill feel.
Yeah,
and everything.
What's up, Chris Beers?
But I mean, dude, people were having a great time. The Torker guys were out there for Bill Ryan.
The Hack Shack guys were out there for AOS Squared.
AOS Square was out there, and
what's up, Drew?
Our guys and stuff, and it looked really cool, man.
Hey, we're gonna give our first guest a call here. We're gonna give Barney and Amy Goodwin a call. They are the TOs over at Fort Wayne BMX, and they're also the big movement behind the Carson Memorial races. And that race was actually running with our first stop of the flat pedal race. So Marysville's race was also the Carson race. Wanted to bring them on so they can break it down for everybody and explain it. So we're going to spend the next 20 minutes with them. We'll make a call here and get them
Perfect.
On. And
awesome. What's up, Drew? How you doing? Misfits, baby. Reno.
Where's that coming from?
I don't hear any on my end, Mike.
No.
Hello.
Hey, Barney. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Welcome to the show. We appreciate you guys taking time and joining us. We're live right now. We got the guys in California on the other end. So we got Amy and Barney Goodwin, again, the TOs from Fort Wayne joining us right now. How's things been? How's the track rebuild been treating you guys?
It's actually going pretty well. I mean, we've got a lot of great turnout, a lot of new riders showing up this year. The track itself, it's in the best shape it's probably ever been in this early because we had a Gold Cup last weekend, so we kind of had to, prioritize our prep and get it ready for that. But yeah, things are going well.
There was one of the guys at Waterford today was going on about how amazing the track is coming out of the turn, the drop down, and then you got the whole second straight that's just hang on and grip it and rip it. They were I forget who the rider was. They were bragging about your place. They'd been there, saying it's just awesome.
We got a lot of really good positive feedback. A lot of folks like the track, and it went really well. I'm pretty proud of it. I actually ride more now than I probably have in the last 10 years just because it's so much fun.
Nice. We wanted to talk about the Carson race. You guys have been a big force in getting this going, and now the whole Carson race is taking on multiple racetracks, right? So I remember going down to Fort Wayne for the first few of them. You guys were doing them. Now this has grown to multi-tracks. Kind of explain the process of how that happened. And, I know Amy's been big spearhead with this with USA BMX, so she can jump in and break down how this has all come about.
Sure. Well, obviously, when Carson passed, it was in 2019, so we're coming up on the 6th anniversary of it. There was a massive outpouring from all over the world. In fact, we spent a great deal of time just gathering things that were posted and things from around BMX around the world coming in during his passing. And we knew, obviously we didn't want his passing to be in vain. We want to make sure that he was remembered. At the same time, we also wanted it to be a benefit. So we tried to figure out what the philanthropic output would be for this. And we kind of settled on safety and first aid for tracks. We realized, we can do twofold things here. We can make sure that Carson's memory lives on, and we can also raise funds that will benefit tracks directly going towards safety and first aid training and equipment and things like of that nature.
Nice. So it's, correct me if I'm wrong, it's very similar to a like the Todd's Kingberries race and the race for life, correct? Like the tracks can come in and do it. The donations are collected and they're shipped off to help get the support at the tracks, right?
That's exactly right. I mean, I want to say that it's just like a race for life, where it's a single point race. So it'd be $5 a rider, I believe, is the rate. Although for us, we donate every dollar that comes in for our entry fees for the day, and then it gets doled back out. And then we'll have probably our first time this year. The grant applications will go out to tracks that participated, and they'll get a chance to apply for a grant to get some funding for things that they want from the fund.
All right, that was the question I had asked, was how that was going to work. So the tracks themselves can apply for the grants for the life-saving equipment, correct?
That's exactly right.
Perfect. How did it grow from like what you guys did? When was the idea kind of proposed to go from it just being a Fort Wayne thing to this USA BMX now event?
Well, honestly, that was the plan all along. Nice. And so when we had the idea to have this race, obviously we had some small goals in mind, but then when my son, who raced, just graduated from Marion University, raced on their cycling team. And we went to a couple mountain bike races, and we realized, you know what, there is a much bigger need for this than just in BMX racing. So the ultimate goal is to not just get funds from the tracks from holding the races, but also healthcare networks and centers and other places like that could all donate to this fund, and we could be like the prime funder for safety and first aid through all cycling events. I mean, there's literally no limit to what can happen under the name of safety and first aid.
Right now, how many tracks are involved in it this year? I saw the little picture up there. I know like Toledo, you guys, Marysville, we were there, Trumbull, and a handful of others. How many tracks have jumped on it this year? Do you know?
Sure. Yeah, we've got Marysville that just had their race, like you said, last weekend. The next one will be in Trumbull BMX in Connecticut, and that's on July 1st. Then we have two on September 27th. That will be Hyde Park BMX here in Indiana, and also there will be another one that day at Waterford Oaks there in Michigan. And then on September 28th, Richfield Park will be hosting theirs, and so will Fort Wayne BMX. And then we have two tracks that haven't committed to a date yet, but they're definitely on the schedule. Tri-City BMX in New York, and then also Burdett Park here in Indiana. So, and if any tracks want to participate and host an event, they can email us and get on the list at fortwaynebmx@gmail.com.
Is it FORT?
Yes.
Fort Wayne?
Yep.
Okay.
All spelled out.
And you said that was Fort Wayne at Gmail?
FortWayneBMX@gmail.
Got it. I'm putting it in the chat for anyone who wants to copy it out. Then we'll put it in the show notes also. So if anyone's like watching the show and they want to go back, you'll be able to find it at the you don't have to go back to the time mark. You can just go back to the notes and pull it out.
Very nice. Yeah, we started working with USA BMX almost immediately on implementing this. But as you can imagine, the first couple of years, of course, there's a lot of emotion. Things are raw. Families are still trying to process what happened, and they're working their way through it and stuff like that. So USA BMX they were very cooperative with us the whole time, but they were sort of at arm's length because they wanted to kind of see how things were going to settle out, which I totally get. And we finally had a meeting with them. I want to say it was 2 years ago. We actually, myself and Amy and Solomon, our son, and then Jake Stoffel, we traveled to Tulsa and sat down with Cody Wilson from USA BMX. And we laid out for him what we wanted to do, how we wanted to roll it out. And at first, once again, they were sort of like arm's length with us until we told them, look, we don't want to manage the money. We have $14,000 we've already raised over the last 4 years or whatever it was, and we want to donate that to the USA BMX Foundation. So you guys will hold the money. All we will do is implement this plan and get it out there. So we're Amy. She's kind of the driver on this. She's running the show mostly because if I get involved, I have a tendency to take over, and I'm trying to avoid that. So I'm just trying to be the helper in this whole thing. So that's we had when we announced it, there was it was just us or it was just Higher Park, and then the following year it was invitation only. That I want to say there was 4 or 5 tracks the following year, and then this year what do we have, 7 or 8 and 10. The plan is that every track will hold this, all 300 across the country. Like I said, then we'll expand it even beyond BMX racing.
Nice, very nice. And again, any track interested that wants to get in it, fortwaynebmx@gmail.com. Again, that's in the notes. Outside of the BMX, where would you like to see it go?
Oh, geez. Mountain biking for sure.
Okay.
There's a definite need for that. I don't know, probably shouldn't share this story. We had what's the mountain bike race where there's 2 bikes side by side? Dual slalom. And
baby, let's go.
Race, and this kid crashed, and he was down for so long waiting for the ambulance to show up that they finally just canceled the race. It was done at that point. That was a collegiate event. And as we thought, you know what? We should be involved in this. we should somehow or another get these guys in line with better safety and first aid protocols than what they have in place. So, and like I said, it's not just, supplies and things like that. We're also thinking about being able to help tracks have action plans for not just safety, but also routing to the hospitals and contact information. And, emergency service plans for fires and tornadoes and, whatever may come along. I mean, everything can be encompassed within this. I mean, it's just a matter of how many resources can we have behind us and how many people can get involved with putting this together, because there's no limit.
Yeah, you bring a great point, just an emergency response plan, something that simple. And I would imagine if you ask most of the tracks that are running right now, maybe we might be lucky if half of them have something like that. That's a great mission to be behind.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite that high, to be honest with you. And the issue is, we're all volunteers. We're all busy trying to make the programs happen, and a lot of times you don't have the time to put the effort into what if, you sure you have what if to a little bit, but not all the way out to the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so we'd like to be involved with that too.
Yeah, we want to thank you guys. We have Amy and Barney Goodwin joining us from Fort Wayne BMX discussing the Carson Memorial races that they've got going with USA BMX, now going 710 tracks this year. I've been fortunate to see this idea of your guys' move along. Been part of it a handful of times down at Fort Wayne personally, and we can't thank you enough for all the effort you guys put into this for what you're doing. It's greatly appreciated.
Well, it's nice of you to say.
Yeah, we just feel like there's a need, and it's just the families deserve to know that the tracks are as prepared as possible for their kids to be there. And it's one of those sports that is dangerous, or it can be dangerous. And it's the only sport that I've been to an organized event where there aren't trainers on the sidelines and there aren't medical professionals at every single event like any sport that you might go to in high school or college. And we just thought that we could do better. So that's what we're trying to do. And hopefully, we can get every track under the USA BMX and BMX Canada umbrella to be as safe as they possibly can and be as prepared as possible.
This is great. And again, you guys can contact them. Go ahead, Rick. You don't
Hey, I
have
got
to
to
jump in.
Wasn't it not too long ago though? I thought you couldn't start racing until you had like a medical response team. Didn't we have that out here at our tracks? Like you had to have like an ambulance there. Like we had one just saying in Fresno last week, and but a handful of tracks you don't have that,
Right.
But I
It
remember
was a thing for a while.
a handful of years ago, we couldn't, even a local, you couldn't do any kind of racing period until you had a medical response like on site,
Basically, an ambulance.
with a response team. So like this is like, because we had a couple like nasty crashes and stuff last week, which we get like a handful of times. But yeah, and it's funny you bring that up, and you bring up the collegiate side, because my son races for Lindsey Wilson. He's on dual slalom and downhill and short cross, and it's like, yeah, that it seems like that medical response part of it has really gone by the wayside.
As a kid growing up, when I grew up, we had them in every race.
And so yeah, I get that now, and it's just weird that you brought that up, because I remember last week there was a guy in before me, 41-45, where he took a header and went to sleep, and it was just like, thank God the
ambulance was there,
the medical team was there.
Yep.
And then they waited for another ambulance to come in to transport him. They treated him there on site, but they couldn't leave, because racing was still going on. So there was another ambulance that came in, grabbed him, and retrieved him. A big shout out to Aaron Cox. He's one of our homies.
I wonder if that's like a local thing, like where
qualifier.
It was for a state qualifier.
Yeah.
And it was for a city ran track. It wasn't like how Barney and how Fort Wayne is. Like Fresno is a city ran track.
Yeah.
Like city employees are the volunteers and stuff. Like aside
and know nothing about what's going on.
The only other people that aren't city employees is me and Roy Ball announcing. But other than that, everybody
Hartman.
else, and Rick, no, Hartman's a city employee.
Oh, it is.
For the groundskeeper. But yeah. You don't see that, and it's weird that you brought that up. It's just like, what, I've noticed that in the past handful of years that we don't have medical response teams on site like we used to.
This is for Barney and Amy too. Do they cost? I don't.
Yes,
they cost.
They can.
They can. Okay. Well. Okay.
Yeah, no, like for us, if we wanted to have ambulance service, it would cost us whatever their rate was. Also, though, here in Indiana, the Indy Cycloplex, they always have ambulance services for their state race also. So that's always, nice to have. But yeah, every track doesn't do it. And I think it does depend on how they're organized and who, is running the track and stuff like that. But that's good to know that, yeah, there are tracks that do have them every time or as often as possible.
Yeah, we got Josh saying they usually have first responders and nurses at their races, which we usually do too. Well, one of the guys on our team is is EMT certified, and my wife's a nurse, and when she's there, we usually have a few people, but with today's world, especially in California, a lot of people don't want to step up because if anything happens, people get sued and
lawsuit.
It's a shit show out here. But
Matt's a helicopter nurse, man.
Yeah,
he's in the bird, dude, going to the big stuff.
Right. But if he's out there, he's on top of it. We are the people on our team are pretty good about it, but it's just it's a risk to take for some of these people.
I wouldn't with those costs of them being there, like if that's deterred, some of the programs from reaching out and hiring them, and there's maybe there's resources to where it could negate those costs, and maybe using your nonprofit or something like that, because that's a big thing. I know when I started back long time ago, 97, 96-ish, even it seemed like anyway, even some of the local races had ambulances there, but yeah, they cost a lot of money. Someone chimed in. Well, Amy, Barney, I want to thank you guys for taking time, but I also want to give you guys the kind of hand of the mic, the non-virtual, non-real microphone over to you guys. for any other shout outs and thanks you guys want before we jump off the phone with you guys.
Sure. I think there's just one other thing I wanted to
Absolutely.
just kind of mention about our goals kind of for these races and the funds that will be raised. And that is anyone who's applied for the Bob Warnicki Scholarship. You fill out an application and there's a process, and you get grants or money awarded to you through that program. And that's kind of how we want to set this up. The grant would be a lot simpler, of course, to fill out for, but it might be a situation where your track, maybe they don't need medical training for their volunteers. Maybe they need loaner helmets, or maybe they want to offer concussion protocol for all of their riders. That's something that I want to do at our track. Just make sure that concussion protocols are done for all of our members. So it could be just really anything that would have to do with safety, or just having things in place that you feel are lacking at your track. And maybe that is, you know what, at our state race every year, we want to have an ambulance there. We can't afford it otherwise. Maybe that's just something that you would apply for. So if tracks want to host an event, the awards are certificates like the Bob Warnicki race and also the Race for Life. And I would love to see the tracks that participate in this benefit, just like the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society and our kids who are furthering their education. I would love to see, the funds are just going to go back into the tracks to make them safer and better for each family.
Do we still have any
there.
first aid kits left?
Oh, yes. Also, if you host an event, you get a first aid kit that's stocked. And we provide the certificates through the USA BMX Foundation for those events. So it doesn't cost the track anything to host an event, and they get a first aid kit.
Nice. So,
damn, that's cool.
Amy, after that, I see when Barney was saying how this ties in, it can cover everything. So you're saying, like the need for helmets. This umbrella can cover your helmets. It can cover a lot. And it just shows like how much think and thought process you guys have put into this, with being able to cover like all walks, all gambits of our sport.
Yeah, we're just hopeful that we can. I know Marysville last year had wanted an AED, and we didn't have the application process finished yet. In the meantime, I'm happy to say that they have gotten an AED for their facility, so that's fantastic. And they have worked with their local hospital to make that happen. So that is also a goal that we're hopeful that medical facilities in each area of every track in the country can work together, and also with fire departments and other first responders, police, for whatever need may arise, that they have a plan in place, and just be as prepared as possible. I think that's kind of our motto: be as prepared as possible.
Is this something you guys are now having and talked about, like at sorry, I'm going to draw a blank, like at Tulsa for the track summit? Are you guys now like talking about this so other tracks hear about it there when they're at Summit?
It didn't actually get brought up at Summit yet. We're still working the details out. I think they just recently launched this initiative out through their social media, so you could see it. Up before now, it was sort of behind the scenes happening, and now that I don't know when they posted, probably a month ago or so.
Yeah.
Just prior to Marysville's race, that it's going live, and get on board. Let's have races across the country. We'd love to come to them all, but it might be tough to do.
You guys, again, thank you. And again, I'll repost the email. Again, that email, fortwaynebmx@gmail.com. If you guys got any questions on how to get involved with the race, you can email them. It'll be, again, like I said earlier, it's in our show notes too. Once we're done and this gets posted, I'll make sure those links are in there. And Melissa and I look forward to seeing you guys very soon, Barney and Amy. The track sounds amazing. The pictures I've saw looks amazing. You guys have been killing it down there. Yeah, we definitely look forward to getting down there and visiting you guys.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Hey, also a quick note on this Fast AF race that Mo is holding. I'm trying to get one in Fort Wayne. We'd love to have you guys over there. And I'd like to race the series. I think I got a little something, especially that Langstrom character out of Michigan. If you just let him know if he shows up, I'm there. And there's a good chance that he's going over the first corner. So just a friendly hello to Matt Langstrom.
Oh, a little lobbying going on right now on the Saturday Night Mixed Open show. Right. I'm digging this. Hey, there is no salary cap on a Saturday night, baby. Nope. Let's see what we can do. Let's lobby this shit. Okay, we're gonna get our beer cans together here at the Beer Budget and see what we could do. We could add a couple zeros to this thing.
There we go, Barney. I'll get a hold of you. We'll figure out a way to make that happen.
Sounds good, man.
Thank you, guys. We really appreciate you taking time and talking with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, no problem. You guys have a great night.
Good night, guys.
Bye-bye.
Night, guys. Hey, yeah.
That was Barney.
Hey,
Barney.
real quick, guys. Real quick. We got a couple kids in Tennessee right now. It's bedtime.
Oh,
congratulations to the Self Boys who win. They both won today at the National.
The Tennessee Hack Shack team.
Yes. Congratulations,
Lucas and Logan.
You guys actually killed it today. That's good for you. I'm happy for you, man.
Yeah, they're doing it. They're great.
Mom and Dad, way to get them there. Good job.
Tyler,
I know it was a big task.
Hey, good folks. We definitely miss having them out here in
Absolutely.
California. But man, they out there, they're killing it, man. Yeah. They went and did Georgia a couple weeks ago. Yep. Put up some good numbers, and man, they're over there at Music City, man.
Double bullets.
Oh yeah. We got a couple irons in the fire.
That's right.
So
good job, boys. I'm very proud of you. Thank you for representing well.
The Tennessee team right there.
Yeah.
The two boys holding it down.
Okay, that's all I had.
We're done.
I'm done.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy, bringing up like how Barney and Alice were
Amy
bringing up, or Amy, we're bringing fuck, my bad.
Who the fuck's Alice?
It was Alice.
Because I was thinking because I was scrolling through and I seen the Alex Bixler freaking stuff from Florida last week and stuff. So I'm like, I'm busy. Like it's like I'm getting ready to launch fucking SpaceX here for fucking
good
Elon
Lord.
Musk. I got shit going on. You're like talking about the whole safety thing. It's like we had a kid, we had Cash. He disintegrated his helmet 2 weeks ago at Elkhorn with a crazy crash. But like, dude, no concussion. Like, I mean, here's like the next edge of safety, like on how this equipment is. Like, he disintegrated the damn thing,
but his head was good,
and his head was good. Like, he wasn't cross-eyed, he wasn't like full-blown retarded like myself, But I mean, it cost him a helmet, and it wasn't a freaking easy crash.
No, it wasn't.
But I mean, dude, all these safety manufacturers out there are going above and beyond, man. And it was just like, sure, it costs you $300-400, maybe $500. If you got carbon,
you got one head, bro. Spend the money.
Yeah, you got one head, but dude, he freaking was able to saddle up and he finished the weekend off. Where it's just like and talking about like the medical response, it's like it's kind of ironic on how it all like trickled down right now. To this,
right?
And especially like if because I was listening to one of the mountain bike podcast. Everybody knows me. I listen to all kinds of podcasts and shit, and it was talking. It was with I think it was on the Downtime mountain bike podcast with Chris Hall,
right?
And they had the one dude from sorry, Ride Companion with Davey and Ollie. And they were talking about like Cam Zink back in 2010 when he got his custom, because everybody knows how Troy Lee is. Like you get like you're either getting a Red Bull helmet or you're getting a custom freaking Troy Lee helmet. Mm-hmm.
Right?
And it's just like, dude, hey, what are you doing? And fucking Cam Zink destroyed his D3 because that was the debut of the D3 when Troy Lee was changing.
Right.
And it was all custom painted, all this shit for in 2010. Destroyed it in his first run at Rampage. I'm talking like obliterated this thing. 2 hours later, he went down on a second run and he fucking run Rampage. Like, are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Like, this is where the safety shit is. If anybody, have you not checked out Rampage?
I was going to say,
you Rampage, you reckon
you disintegrate a helmet at Rampage and you're up there for round 2?
Just
your shit's working pretty good.
That says something about your safety.
Yeah.
It
does.
Just a crash at Rampage can take you. Well,
absolutely.
It has. It took the one kid
out. It could be a life changer. A crash of Red Bull.
It took the one kid that broke his back. He's out. Like
he broke his back. Hell, Kyle Strait broke his back. Got it fixed. And was back 2 years later. The next year, actually, and competed.
I mean, it's Kyle Strait. It's Lyle.
Right.
It's Lyle, baby. I mean, the dude's a beast, dude. Yeah. He's sponsored by Natty Light. If you're sponsored by Natty Light, you got to be something.
Drunk or something.
You ain't got an aluminum block, baby. You are cast iron. Son.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you wreck it Rampage.
You wake up, get a cup of coffee, run the valves, you're good.
Yeah, something like that. That's funny.
We are. I just messaged our next guest. We'll see when he's ready to come on. It's going to be our friend Nick Jones from
Nick Jones' son over there.
Where's Billy at? I haven't seen him on a show in a while.
Billy over there.
Speaking of, you were talking about the helmets, and Noah showed me. He's got like this kind of a half cut, goes down. It's more of a mountain bike style, kind of comes down in the back a little bit. Noah's watching. You can put the name of the helmet in there. But we were out riding the other week at those trails, and he showed me this helmet. It had MIPS in it. It was like a half cut mountain bike helmet, and it had the MIPS technology in it for spinning. Super nice. Oh, there he is. There's Nick Jones calling us right now. Mr. Nick, how are you?
What up, bro?
Hey.
There he is.
Welcome. How are you?
Coming in hot from the Comfort Suites in Nashville.
Boy, hey, does this guy get like an SP award from All Things BMX? Because I think this is it right now. Like this is record breaking. He's been on the show the most,
more than anybody
else.
Yeah,
like this guy.
Hell yeah, baby!
Velvet ropes are freaking parring.
The red carpet.
There's confetti coming from the ceilings. Like this guy just walks in like he don't need a reservation in Buc-ee's, dude. Okay, the guy just runs shit.
When Nick calls and goes, "Hey man, you got some time so I can come on?" We make things happen. We make
time, exactly.
We make it happen. And you know what? Speaking of that, All Things BMX, we're going to be back up this Wednesday with Nick Jones joining us.
That's two.
Yeah.
The guy's going to be on the show twice in 3 days or 4 days.
Look, man, when
you
you're
do a welfare check on Billy,
is this a members only thing or what the hell fuck are we missing?
When you're running, you run a team, you own a team, you run a track, and you got the day job he has, and you're Nick Jones, and you put out that he's a sensation on social media. If you guys haven't,
there's plenty of stuff to talk about.
If anybody doesn't see the Jill scares,
that's what I'm
then
talking
we're missing
about.
out. Okay, come on now.
He's got
the Jill scares are epic,
and he's got the donuts. Like are the cookies? Is it donuts or cookies you guys do, Nick?
Well, we'll do both. We'll do them all.
They're not prejudiced.
No. Well, welcome into the Mixed Open Show. I appreciate you taking some time to call in and join us. Congratulations on another outstanding Florida State Series that you guys do down there, and congratulations to your teams. Tell us how you guys did with your teams and what's been going on.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on. We last weekend was Florida State Championship, and our J&R kids won the Florida State title. Power FX kids also won a Florida State title in the trophy division. So both Kirk Morrison with both teams, he won both categories, man. It's the first time it happened in 9 years that basically one sponsor, if you will, won both of those categories. So it was pretty epic. It was hot as shit, dude. It was like 100 degrees in Orlando. But yeah, dude, it was killer.
Wow. You guys win both divisions. How was the series itself this year? How'd that run for you?
Series went smooth. Series has been going really smooth. We got a great group of so USA BMX, obviously we run our state series like a national and a national race weekend, and we have specific, just like you would here, with Bill Morris and Chris Luna and Jen doing scoring. In the Florida State Series, we have the exact same thing. So we have the same scorer every single time that scores for the series. We have the same corner marshals, the same gate starter. Luna comes down and runs the race. We have the same person in registration. So it's run like a national. So it doesn't matter what track you go to, our state series has its own personnel.
Wow.
Yeah. So, cool. I mean, it just runs on all cylinders, dude. It's a well-oiled machine.
Nice. And you are the team manager of the J&R national team. So how have things been going with your national team that you're running around right now?
Really good, man. We started out a little slow this year. It's been kind of weird getting used to motos and rider counts being like significantly down.
Mm-hmm.
So, huh? Oh, Avery talking to me. So it's been kind of weird getting used to that. But we're doing well. We're in the hunt. We're going to be there. You know, you get in the hunt for a national title again and come grands. Impact is doing really well. We're doing well. Power FX is doing well. The Sharks. So it's pretty much it's going to be the 4 groups of teams right there should be battling when it's all said and done. But we got some, I mean, just outstanding fucking riders on our roster this year.
Let's brag about them.
So, yeah, dude. I think we have eight world plates on our roster this year. I mean, we're loaded from. We got 4 world champions. We got a World 3 Crosby backers, Cody Young, Malia Alvarez, Crosby backer, Skylar Despopoulos. I mean, we're loaded. We're loaded for sure. We're ready for a run. So
he also you got a young man on there that his dad sits in the host seat there on that Beer Budget show too.
That kid sucks. That kid sucks.
Ricky. Oh yeah, Ricky. He's fresh off. He's killing it. Oh, he's not here with us in Nashville this weekend. He's out in Idaho. But
2 seconds.
He's up there
podium out there in Idaho in that 1720 class.
Yeah, pulled off two deuces in class and pulled a deuce in Pro-Am today over there in Idaho. Jim State National.
This season right now is the best I've ever seen him race. I don't know. There's sometimes we get that with kids, right? Like you can see their potential, and then just being around, the group that we have, or them being not even necessarily our group, like it happens with other teams too, right? Just like the right people, the right environment, the right everything, and everything just seems to be flowing well. I know he trains with DL, and so all of those things, and I don't know, for Ricky, I could always see the potential there, and now he's just rolling.
Yeah, so he does. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I've been seeing the potential for a long time with that kid. Yeah, he's coming around.
He's doing good, dude. He a handful.
Yeah, he is. He's an old boy's a handful. Him and his sisters, all of them.
I like it better when he's in Florida. When he comes home to California.
I see Avery's in the chat. She wanted to let everyone know the amount of farting that's going on in your room is insane.
Listen, I get this kid on our squad, Griffin Kelleher. He might fart more than I do, but yeah, we're fresh off of an Outback trip with a blooming onion, so it's going down.
Oh wow, Outback is definitely coming out the back right now.
It's out the back.
Something's blooming, especially with Griffin. Oh goddamn, I could see that.
Something's definitely blooming.
That deal.
That's crazy.
Hey, but shout out to Avery too, because Avery just killed it in the Florida series, especially on the women's side. Holy smokes, boy! Did she just bring out the horns and just be like, "Damn, girls, I'm here!" My God, dude, Avery is just like, give her the cake.
Our Florida series Pro-Am, on both sides, male and female, is stacked, and we'll have riders for our championship race that will just come and race for that race. So, Ava Coyley's there, and Lexus Colby, and, we have Manuela Roldan, and, a bunch of pro riders are there riding. And so I didn't really know with her, I didn't know what to expect for that race. Avery raced the series and was doing well. She was sitting in second. And then she went out there on podium, man, in that race. So I was blown away.
Well, she's been doing amazing and I might get the title wrong. It's called the Futures, right? At the Nationals?
Yeah. It's what it's called, but I just call it A Pro or Junior Pro. It's easier if I just call it Junior Pro.
When they talked about it, that's what Rick and I kept when we were talking back and forth to each other. We're just going to refer to this as the A Pro class.
Well, it has to be, because I don't even know how it's. They call it Futures, but you have like 29-year-old dudes racing the future,
right,
which makes no sense to me. Like, if you're not the future of anything anymore, if once you get past the age of 23,
at 29, Jesus Christ,
I don't. It's up there. I could be wrong, but it's up there. They're in their mid to late 20s racing the future races against kids that are 15. So the premise is good. I think it could use a little tweaking, but. Yeah, dude, I really love it. I love that USA BMX is doing it. It's great.
Yeah, she's on a rip in there, man. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, dude, I love it. I think next year, I'm pretty sure this will be her last year with Grands of amateur racing. That she's just going to do the futures. I mean, because it's a pointed class that has, a value of payout with money and everything. So she's going to treat it like a junior pro season next year and just do that.
Nice. Well, good luck. We're all rooting for you.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah,
appreciate it.
Yeah,
you know me.
And hey, how's things going at the track?
Well, it's going really well. We broke our gate.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is what happened. So I've had the gate like 7 years, and recently, while we were gone in Atlanta, one of my track assistants called me and said, "We're having problems with the gate. It's not going all the way down." I said, "Well, send me a video." And I was noticing that it was bouncing a little bit, and it was scraping on the front of the barrel. And I'm like, well, something's moving, right? Like clearly, in order for it to do that. Well, we, unbeknownst to me, when I sent a video of it to Justin Miller, I was like, I feel like the shocks, something's wrong with the shocks, and, it's moving. Maybe I have a crack. Well, I didn't know that in the Pro Gate shocks that you're supposed to service those. I mean, we service them, but, put transmission fluid inside of them every year.
Oh.
And I've never done that ever in 7. So my gate was slamming down, and it caused, some weld cracks. And we took off took apart the gate. We looked at it, found a couple of cracks. A couple of cracks turned into every one of the supports on my gate was cracked.
Oh no.
Oh,
bro. So any of the track operators out there, if you're watching, if you listen at a later time to this, I'm telling you, I went through a transition time with ProGate where it went with it was going from Pierce to Brian Wilson and all that. So just again, maybe I didn't really get all of the service things or the know-how that I needed, right? So yeah, and now I know. I bought all new shocks, which is great. Those have all been installed, and we fixed all the welds and everything. But yeah, that was a project. So track operators, don't let that happen. Service your shocks so you don't end up like me.
Jeez, what a bummer. Hey man, I want to toss it over to you. If you've got anything else you want to toss in here and chat about, again, I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, man. Wednesday, I think I sent you a text with maybe some topics, right? From last time for Wednesday.
If you can, copy that and resend it to me.
I will do it.
Yeah,
I will.
It'll be a fun one for sure. Yeah. Well, thanks again for giving us a call in. I appreciate it. Good luck, Avery. You good luck with the team. Have a
appreciate it, fellas.
Yeah, have a good weekend.
Nicky.
Yep, have a good weekend. All right.
All right, guys.
Talk to you.
Enjoy your holiday.
All right.
Hey guys, I hate to do this. You guys are going to have to carry the party.
Why?
I just got a call. I have to run for work. Good
Lord. Oh, dude, I swear to God, if it's a fucking another leaky toilet from another fucking resident over there in that shitbox place where you're at.
No,
dude,
the last one, I think it was in December when I had to stay the night there. It's not coming through as anything.
You
like
get some
that.
radical calls, dude. I mean, because I know how our mornings go, and you're like, dude, check this shit out. And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
So those that don't know, I'm a maintenance manager for a luxury apartment complex, and we run into some wild stuff. Yeah, that's what it says there.
Rich people flushing all the drugs down the toilet and plugging them up.
Dude,
and,
it's everything. You, any of my friends that work in multifamily maintenance knows it's not a job. It's an adventure every day.
It is, dude. I had a turd fucking earlier today, dude, after breakfast. I know the deal.
Oh God.
It was crazy, dude.
Well, so what we're going to do is we're going to toss the party over to the guys on Beer Budget's page.
Yeah, right? We'll change it up. We'll actually I got to pee anyway because then I got to refill my beer, and then we'll carry it over here on the Beer Budget show for sure. Justin, love having you back. Looking forward to having Nick Jones back on Wednesday, brother. And God willing, dude. I mean, dude, hey, dude, get your wrenches, get your fucking pipe tape, dude.
Hey, give me a call tomorrow.
Remember, it's in the hole.
No problem. Yeah. You guys again.
Give me a call tomorrow.
It's somewhere in the hole.
It's in the hole.
It's in the hole.
You guys have a good one. I'll see you soon.